नहीं. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back once again for these ICI sessions. Today we are going to start with accounting for branches, including foreign branches. Very important chapter. One of the big chapter. I hope you all are doing good and other chapters covered by other faculties, you completed it properly. So let's start. Why this branch accounting? So let's take very simple example. This is our CA Institute. Assume it is head office. Assumption. Assume it is head office. So welcome to this ICI coaching classes of Delhi. And after getting a success in this ICI coaching classes, suppose if ICI wants to develop its branches all over India. Rajasthan, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Madhya Pradesh. Assume. So friends, now this branches. So this is all over India. We are having our coaching classes. So now, how to calculate branch profit? We are not profit making organization. This is just example. So assume we have branches all over India. And sir, now there is a question whether this branch profit, how to calculate? And you are our accountant. So you are our accountant and I ask you, Sirji, I want to calculate profit of each branch and we have to merge this profit in head office books. Okay. So before starting this, the branch accounting as usual, first we will revise our basic concepts of accounting. So what are basic rules of accounts? Yes, after so many days, I don't think you remember all these rules of accounts. Yes, remember or not, tell me it in the comment section. So what are our rules of accounts? First one is a personal, debit the debtor, credit the creditor, then debit the receiver, credit the giver, debtor becomes giver, creditor becomes receiver. Real account debit what comes in and credit what goes out, and nominal account is debit all expenses and losses and credit all incomes and gains. Now friends, if I want to calculate this branch profit, so branch account may be basic rules of accounts, तो वही रहने वाले हैं. So this branch profit, we have to merge it with your head office profit. And basically, this branch profit, how to calculate is depending on branch accounting concept. So it's very important that our branch accounting, yes, beta. Some students, Manisha ji, very good. Debtor becomes giver. Okay. Beta, your rules are not correct. Manisha, क्या लिखा है आपने? Debit the debtor and credit the giver. No, beta. Debit the debtor, credit the creditor, and then debit the receiver, credit the giver. Debtor becomes giver and creditor becomes receiver. Okay. So let's understand the overview of this chapter. Today's session will be reciprocal session. So you have to also answer. I will ask you some journal entries. You will tell me how you are going to pass these journal entries in the books of head office and in the books of branch. It is very important. So overview, what we are going to see in this chapter, it's a different methods of accounting in dependent branch, in space and dependent branch. So dependent branch के books में कैसे profit निकाला जाएगा वो हमें ये topic में देखना है. So dependent मतलब क्या? Dependent मतलब up to 18 years you are dependent on your parent. So these are dependent. Similarly, if branch is depending on head office, so branch earning will be sent to head office or anything expenditure which is done by head office. तो इसको हम लोग बोलते हैं dependent branch. It is called as dependent branch and it is nothing but your profit means head office profit. Yes, head office will look after all activities of branches and it is called as dependent branch. It's very simple. Second one. Now what is second one? Separate set of books of branch. Suppose if it is an independent branch after 18 years, yes, now you are independent. You are earning your money in your articleship and that's why you are, yes, now independent. So separate set of books of branch. It is the second one. Third one, sir, incorporation. Now this is very different that we are going to see. So independent branch in head office book. So incorporation. So we have to merge branch books and head office books. So branch के books head office books के साथ merge किए जाएंगे. सो उस केस में कैसे कैलकुलेट किया जाएगा, कैसे इनकॉर्पोरेशन किया जाएगा, वो प्रोसेस हमें देखना है. नेक्स्ट वन इज अ रिकंसिलिएशन बिटवीन हेड ऑफिस एंड ब्रांच बुक्स. इट्स वेरी सिंपल बेटा. हेड ऑफिस सेंड्स सम गुड्स टू ब्रांच एंड ब्रांच रिसीव्स गुड्स from head office, but suppose goods are in transit. HO sends it, but branch has not received it, so branch has not recorded it, and head office already sends this goods, and this is called as there is a need of reconciliation, because branch balance is showing a different amount in head office book and head office is showing different amount in the branch book. So that reconciliation is very important in this chapter. So reconciliation is like your cash book and passbook. Next one will be your foreign branches. Suppose if I have a branch in foreign, suppose in USA we have a branch, or US, that we are going to see in this chapter. So friends, how these activities are run. So चलो सबसे पहले in notebook write down index. Okay, so सबसे पहले आपको क्या लिखना है, चलो नोटबुक में आ जाइए फटाफट. चलो नोटबुक में आ जाइए. राइट डाउन इंडेक्स ऑफ हाउ मेनी पेजेस. यस, इंडेक्स बहुत बड़ा है इसका. examples, then 1A, 1B, 2A, second, third page, fourth page, fifth page, sixth page, seventh page, eighth page. So beta almost, yes बेटा कितने पेजेस का रहेगा, 12 पेजेस प्रथम जी. बहुत बड़ा इंडेक्स है, 12 पेजेस. सो इंडेक्स ऑफ मिनिमम 12 to 15 पेजेस. हाँ, बहुत बड़ा इंडेक्स फॉर, बिकॉज इट्स वन ऑफ द बिग चैप्टर. 10 to 15 पेजेस इंडेक्स, आई डोंट नो एग्जैक्टली, बट 12 पेजेस तो मिनिमम इंडेक्स है, बहुत बड़ा इंडेक्स है. सो गुड मॉर्निंग एवरीवन. यस, मुक्ता, संजय, आदित्य, रितिका, महादेव, सही, यस, जलन जी, मतांजलि, स्नेहा. यस, गुड मॉर्निंग टू ऑल ऑफ यू. अदर स्टूडेंट्स, गुड मॉर्निंग बेटा. प्लीज say good morning in the comment section. Okay. मुक्ता व्यास बोल रही है कि सर कैन यू लोअर योर स्पीड इफ पॉसिबल. यस बेटा, स्पीड स्लो कब किया जाएगा, जब कुछ अंडरस्टैंडिंग लेवल होगा. अदरवाइज चैप्टर इज वेरी बिग. यू कैन सी फ्रॉम दिस कि कितने दिन का चैप्टर है. वी हैव ओनली 4 days टू कंप्लीट दिस चैप्टर. तो बेटा मुक्ता, स्पीड तो मेंटेन करना पड़ेगा हम लोगों को. ओके, वीडियो इज लैगिंग, इज इट? नो. यस, मतांजलि प्लीज चेक योर नेटवर्क. चलो, सो वापस से आ जाते हैं. यस, इंडेक्स is of 15 pages, and after that you have to write what we are going to cover in this chapter. So please tell me completed after writing this overview. तो चलो जल्दी से ये overview लिख लीजिए. Overview means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 what we are going to check. Different methods of accounting in dependent branch, separate set of books, incorporation of independent branch in head office books, RICO we are going to see in this chapter, and foreign branches. So 5 main concepts we are going to see in this chapter. 5 main concepts. Try to attend it in live session. Today is a question answer session. So every one of you, please answer it. Chalo, and tell me after writing this, sir, completed. So I will move to next concept. So overview, different methods of accounting in dependent branch. Yes, beta Tanishka, your message are reaching to me. Don't worry. Raghavanji is saying, sir, video is quite delayed than audio. Is it? बड़ा एक बार चेक कर लो प्रथम जी. Yeah, our technical team, then I have to inform. But my network, I don't think I have any problem in my internet network. मेरे इंटरनेट में ओके चलो. So yes, tell me, completed sir, after writing all these 5 important points, what we are going to see in this chapter? Yes, completed. So friends, how activities are run and managed. So dependent branch and independent branch, there are two types of activities. So you can write it, dependent and independent. What dependent branch is doing, it receives goods from the head office, and after selling these goods, they remit the cash. Okay. But remember, branch maintains details and inform HO, and HO will account for dependent branch. But what about independent? Doing direct purchase, sales, finance of its own, and yes, branch maintains books of accounts under double entry system. So beta, independent branch will maintain books of accounts, and in case of dependent branch is informing head office, and head office maintains books of accounts. So there is a difference between branch accounting in case of dependent and independent. Write down. Okay. We don't think I have internet speed. It's showing 9. કેટલું બતાડી દઉં? Yes, beta. Have you done with this dependent and independent branch? So you just write in the complete in comment section, sir, we have completed activities. So completed activities. So I will understand. Yes, you have completed this writing part. Okay. Yes, completed activity slide. Okay, chalo. So let's move to next one. What is the purpose of maintaining this accounting? Very simple. What is the purpose? That we are going to account for profit or loss. Don't write purpose and all. So purpose is very simple. We have to ascertain profit or loss of the branch, correct? Then after ascertaining the profit or loss of the branch, we have to club their income. So branch profit will be merged with head office profit. Okay. So head office income. So clubbing of branch income with head office income. And next one, we must have control on operating activities and financial activities of branches. Okay, so we must have control. So branch, your parent also have control on you, though you are doing all activities independently. Yes, but your parent, they have control over you, and this is why, yes, this is also similar to our head office and branch accounting. So this is the purpose. चलो आगे जाते हैं. So let's move it. And purpose, after writing purpose, methods of accounting. Now this is very important. Now please understand, what are methods of accounting? First one, HO keeps books of accounts. Now see, branch accounting is divided in three parts. Now this is important from accounting point of view. So let's focus on this. So first one, what we are going to learn, first one is a dependent branch. So dependent branch accounting we have to understand. Second one, independent branch. So independent branch is the next one. And third one is a foreign branch. So what is the difference between dependent branch and independent branch? Yes, dependent branch, who is going to maintain books of accounts? HO is going to maintain books of accounts. And in case of independent branch will maintain books of accounts and then it is clubbed with HO books. Okay, so independent में branch खुद के books खुद record करेगा and in case of dependent branch में HO जो है वो बेटा केयर लेगा branch की, branch activities करेगा और पूरा का पूरा accounting HO करेगा. It's similar to your, yes, when below 18, आप याद करो आपके पहले के दिन जब आपको स्कूल में भेजा जाता था, मतलब हेड ऑफिस मतलब आपके पेरेंट, वो आपकी सभी एक्टिविटीज करते थे, आपके फीस भरते थे, सब कुछ वो करते थे. पर बेटा सीए फाइनल और सीए इंटर में आपके जो फीस है आपने आर्टिकलशिप पीरियड में से अपने खुद के पेमेंट खुद के किए. सो इसको हम लोग बोलते हैं इंडिपेंडेंट. यू आर अकाउंटिंग फॉर योर बुक्स ऑफ अकाउंट्स, इट इज इंडिपेंडेंट. एंड सपोज यूर parent records your books of accounts, in that case it is dependent. It's very simple. And third one is a foreign branch. So yes, tell me it in the comment section. Tell me it in the comment section. Okay, what is the difference between dependent branch and independent branch? तो जल्दी से मुझे comment section में बता दीजिए what is the difference between dependent branch and independent branch. And yes, you have to write this. चलो जल्दी से ये लिख लीजिए. Yes. बेटा आपका कीपैड का वॉल्यूम, यस पूजा जी प्लीज increase your keypad volume. I don't think we have any problem with voice. Voice is absolutely clear. So HO maintains books of accounts. If HO maintains books of accounts, it is divided in two parts. When GSTB at cost and GSTB at invoice price. So just note down it. I will tell you exact the difference between these two. Yes, just note down it. Okay. तो जल्दी से लिखिए. Write in comment section, sir, completed methods of accounting. Completed methods, so that I will move further. Chalo fast beta, please finish it. Very simple. Very simple. Yes, very good. आयुष जी ने लिखा, रेखा ने लिखा, वंती ने लिखा, राजीव कुमार, very good. Dependent branch, HO keeps books of accounts. Whenever I am telling you to write it in the comment section, please write it. It is only for your benefit, okay? Because I can't ask you direct questions, so it's better if you write it in the comment section. It will help you out. And whenever I am telling it, it is important. Why? Because you have to retain it, okay? So always note down. Yes, completed. So GSTB over at cost and at invoice price. So now I'm telling you why goods are sent at invoice price. Those who already studied consignment जिन्होंने already study किया था, तो उनके लिए ये बहुत आसान है. Remember, consignment यस वॉइस नहीं आ रहा था क्या बीच में
यस सर नहीं आ रहा था
सॉरी सो head office sends goods. So what is the difference between at cost and at invoice price? Let's understand. What is the difference between at cost and at invoice price? Head office cost goods of rupees 100, cost of rupees 100, and send goods to branch at rupees 100. You already studied this in consignment chapter in foundation. Okay. Sorry, voice now it's okay. हाँ चलो. So beta, head office costing rupees 100 and it sends goods at rupees 100 to branch. It is called as cost. So branch head office does not have any problem to disclose the price to branch. But suppose my friends, if head office को problem है, if head office has a problem to disclose the price because they may think that branch manager will have own business, and in that case they just want to hide their profits from branch manager, okay, or anyone other than head office. They don't want to disclose their profit, so they are sending goods not at 100, they are sending goods at 140. उनको एक डर लग रहा है. क्या डर लग रहा है कि भाई कल उठ के ब्रांच मैनेजर ने अपना धंधा चालू किया तो ये डर के वजह से हेड ऑफिस क्या करता है, हेड ऑफिस ये बिल्कुल भी ब्रांच को गुड्स का प्राइसिंग नहीं बताने और पता नहीं चलेगा. किसको प्राइसिंग पता नहीं चलेगा? तो वेरी सिंपल, ब्रांच को अपना प्राइसिंग नहीं पता चलेगा. सो दैट्स व्हाई हेड ऑफिस सेंड्स गुड्स एट नॉट एट 100, दो कॉस्टिंग इज रुपीज 100, बट दे आर सेंडिंग गुड्स एट 140 एंड ऑन दैट गुड्स द प्राइस टैग इज ऑफ 140. सो दैट्स व्हाई yes, branch manager does not have idea about their cost. So very simple, if head office wants to hide their cost from the branch, they will send goods at invoice price. Can you tell me profit is more whether in cost or profit is more at invoice price? Profit किसमें ज्यादा होगा? Yes, you have to tell me it in the comment section. You have to tell me it in the comment section. सर प्रॉफिट किसमें ज्यादा होगा? जल्दी से बताइए, प्रॉफिट किसमें ज्यादा होगा? Yes, tell me, at cost or at invoice price? Who is answering very fast? Yes, beta. Ritika Verma answer yes. Other students, sir, it is similar to loading. Yes, beta Mukta, it is similar to loading. चलो जल्दी से बताइए, टेल मी फास्ट. प्रॉफिट इज मोर इन at cost or at invoice price? Yes, waiting. Okay, so profit will be same. So Ritika ji, your answer is wrong. But a profit will be same either in cost or in invoice price. Profit is how it is going to change, beta, because my cost is rupees 100 and branch will sell these goods at any price. My profit will be same, and remember, I am going to cancel this unrealized profit. I am going to cancel this profit. No one has written same profit, sir. Pooja ji answered, sir, same profit. Sir, profit will be same, na sir. Okay. Mukta Vyas, very good. Mukta answered it. Sir, same profit. Pooja answered it. Other students answered, sir, invoice price. No, beta. Yes, it is same in both cases. Naga Pratyusha ji, if head office does not want to disclose their cost, they will send 100 rupees goods at 140 rupees. And this is called as invoice price. This is called as invoice price. I hope you are now clear with this concept. What is the difference between at cost and at invoice price? So at cost means head office goods of rupees 100 will be head office goods of rupees 100 will be sent at 100 rupees only. It is at cost. And if 100 rupees goods are sent at 140, remember it is called as invoice price. And you can write it in your notebook below at cost and invoice price by red pen. Profit will be same. Write down now. Profit will be same. Yes, Aradhana Avasthi ji, correct hai beta. Profit will be same in both cases, at cost or at invoice price. And how that we are going to understand it in the illustration part. We are going to understand it in the illustration part. Meghna, see beta, 100 rupees goods. Head office is having cost of rupees 100. Goods costing rupees 100. They sent it to branch at rupees 100. So this is called as cost. But head office is having goods of 100, but they are recording at 140 above cost. So this is above cost. This is equal. When they are sending at cost, it is equal. Cost 100 and sent at 100. But cost is 100, but goods sent means on that goods price tag is 140. It is called as invoice price, above cost. And why head office is doing all these activities? Because they don't want to disclose the cost to branch. Okay, beta, profit will be same. And why profit will be same, that we are going to understand in illustration part. We are going to cancel this unrealized profit. This 40 rupees is called as unrealized. Unrealized means you are not received in cash. It is called as unrealized profit. And this is why this unrealized profit we are going to cancel. And in accounting language, it is called as loading. What is called as? It is called as loading. Understood the concept? Very easy. So unrealized profit we are going to cancel. And how to cancel it? That is the illustration part. So wait for some time. Okay. No. Himanshu Gupta is saying, sir, Dadson concept. Very good, beta. Himanshu, very good. Dadson concept we are going to use. Yes, very good. Head office and branch. Beta, after 20 days, if you don't recall your past questions or past chapters, if you do not have your notebook of revision, remember everything you are going to forget. So please, it's my request, if you want to remember all these, maintain your notebook of 100 pages in which you will write all important points, all basic entries, important similar to that, important provisions of every chapter. And after every 7 days, you recall your past chapters. This is a CA course. Remember, this is a vast course. This is not a small chapters. or small course. How many subjects you have? 8 subjects. In that, direct tax and indirect tax, 2 subjects. EIS, SM, 2 subjects. FM, Eco, 2 subjects. Means additional 3 subjects are there. 11 subjects. Though it look like 8 subjects, but these are 11 subjects. And there must be simple strategy. I always tell to my face-to-face batch students, ki, sir, please revise it after 7 days. Yesterday only, I have given punishment to all face-to-face batch students. I stopped my one caustic chapter. I told them, if you don't revise previous things, I'm not going to continue your batch. And please, you are also, all of you are also my students. So I'm giving you at least for this account subject. Because yesterday, one of my favorite student of Delhi branch in past batch, he scored very few marks in mock test. Means he scored good, but according to my expectations, he scored very less marks. He scored only 61 marks. And my expectation is like, 80 to 90 marks in mock test. And I feel, very bad after after getting his marks. So please, my friends, it's my request to all of you, improve your level, understanding level. If your faculty, he gives you guidance about that chapter for any subject, after getting all concepts are important, but solving part is from your side. Now, Pune branch students, what happened? But totally dependent on me. But I don't think my other batch students, means our Delhi students, they are 100% dependent on me. So suppose if I explain you concept properly, so it's now your time to read that concept again, understand it, and then solving part. Very important. If you are punctual and if you are dedicated for your study, you are not going to fail. And after every 15 days, after every 7 days, not 15 also, after every 7 days, please give time for your revision. And for revision, 100 pages notebook is very, very important. Okay. Chalo. So here, yes, now you only tell me after this 5 minutes motivation, yes, you only tell me whether goods are recorded at 100, it is a cost. And if goods are recorded at 140, so profit will be, once again, yes, in comment section, you only tell me whether profit will be same or profit will be different. Okay. So yes, tell me fast in comment section. So let's move to next part. Sir, debtors method, stock and debtors method, and trading and P&L method. So you can see here, you have written all this. Yes. Profit will be same when goods sent to branch at cost and when goods sent to branch at invoice price. Debtors method, stock and debtors method, trading and P&L method, and debtors method and stock and debtors method. So there are 3 methods in case of cost and 2 methods in case of invoice price. Now, how these accounting are different? Debtors method will give you the same answer as stock and debtors method and trading and P&L method, but recording of all these is different. Okay, so technique to record all these methods are different, and that we have to understand in this chapter in case of dependent branch. So I'm going to now explain you how to account for in debtors method and how to account for in stock and debtors method. So let's understand it quickly. Yes. So dependent branch. Okay. So now everyone is saying, sir, profit will be same. Very good. Very good. Profit will be same. Yes. Very good. चलो और जरा दूसरे स्टूडेंट्स भी आंसर दीजिए. मनोज कुमार, युक्ति जैन, some different names. Mohit Chaudhary, very good beta. Nagalakshmi ji, Ahmed Ali, Matanjali, I'm not going to take your name now because some students are repetitively they are answering. So I'm not going to yes, I'm not going to tell their names. Yes, Chandwani ji, welcome beta after so many days. चलो अभी आप लोग, now you are going to tell me entries and don't write it. Yes, I will give you proper time to write it. So just recall it. Cash sales. Cash sales. Now I'm giving you logic of first entry. Then you have to tell me books of HO, and otherwise do one thing. Do one thing. Dependent branch. Write down entries. Entries. Make 4 columns. Serial number, particulars, serial number, small column, particulars, books of HO and books of branch. Write down. Write down, beta. How many columns? Yes. Serial number, particulars, books of HO, and books of branch. Yes, beta, your answer, Riddhi ji, are reaching to me. Don't worry. Serial number 1. Yes. Columns draw कीजिए. First one, cash sales. Cash sales. Now tell me what is the entry in the books of HO. You can write over here. Sorry. It's a data's method. I will explain it later just for your understanding. Just write down here stock and data's method. I will explain this part later. Okay. So cash sales. Cash sales, beta. Cash sales. No entry. Who will sell goods, beta? Who will sell goods? Branch. So HO does not have any relation with sales entry. Okay, so HO is not going to pass any entry. Who is going to pass the entry? Branch. Now for branch, what comes in? Cash comes in. Don't write if you are already aware about this logic. Cash comes in. And to sales. Why sales is credited? Because sales is income. So cash account debit to sales. So this is the first entry. Write down first entry, cash account debit to sales. Second one. Very good. Tanishka ji, very good beta. Credit sales. Now you only tell me it in the comment section. I'm waiting for your answer. Just note down HO and then HO whatever the entry, and then branch and whatever the entry. You have to write it in the same way. HO and branch. Yes, waiting for your answer. Prabhas. Data's method and stock and data's method, I will explain it later. But just note down HO, below that data's method, and books of branch, stock and data's. Yes, waiting for your reply. Cash sales, credit sales, Yes. Credit sales. No entry. And debit the debtor to sales account because it is income. So personal account ka rule we are going to use over here. Okay. So credit sales. Very good. Who answered very fast? Who answered very fast? Himanshu Gupta ji. Himanshu Gupta, very good. Now, third entry. Third entry, write down. Direct purchases made by branch and yes, I just want to see how many of you can answer it. And if you are getting wrong answer, then mark it as IMP1. If you can't apply basic rules of accounts, then mark it as IMP. Okay. Chalo. So tell me this entry now. Okay. Direct purchases. Don't write it directly. Yeah? Direct purchases made by branch and payment made by head office. So waiting for your answer. Who is answering very fast? Head office, HOK entry, branch की entry. Waiting. If you remember these 10 entries, yes, this chapter is not at all difficult. If you can answer all these questions of all these 8 entries, then beta this chapter is very easy. Yes, beta traditional approach hai ye. Very good, Mukta ji. Suvarnesh, very good beta, very good. So see, who is purchasing goods? Branch. Who is purchasing? Purchases by branch. So who will record purchases? Branch will record purchases. And who is making payment? Payment by head office. So who is going to record cash? Head office. Remember, in head office books, head office account will not be there. So head office is going to cancel, is going to record it as branch account debit. Why? Because now branch will pay this cash afterwards. So for head office, branch se paisa aane wala hai, receivable from branch. So branch is a debtor because head office is making a payment without any purchases. So head office will collect money from the branch. So here branch is a debtor for head office and cash goes out. And here for head office, it is, sorry, for branch, it is expenses. But to whom branch will pay? Not directly branch is making a payment. So branch will pay to head office because it is payable to head office. So head office is a creditor. Creditor. So for HO, so remember, for HO, in this transaction, branch is debtor. And for branch, head office is creditor. Head office is creditor. तो ब्रांच के लिए हेड ऑफिस ये क्रेडिटर है और ब्रांच हेड ऑफिस के लिए डेटर है. Okay, so this is very important. Think in the same way. Always think in the same way. For HO, branch is a debtor. for this transaction, and for branch HO is a creditor because HO ने पेमेंट किया है. Very good. Those students who got the wrong answer, it's my request you please write it once again. चलो लिख दिया ये. Very good. So let's move to next concept. Number 4. Number 4th entry. Returns from customers. Returns from customer. Yes. Head office made a payment लिखा था ना बेटा. Head office made a payment. So it's not creditors. पूजा जी बेटा बेसिक रूल्स है यार. आप अभी बोलोगे सर वापस वापस एक्सप्लेन करो. दीज आर बेसिक रूल्स. डायरेक्ट पेमेंट किसने किया? डायरेक्ट परचेस सॉरी डायरेक्ट परचेस किया ब्रांच ने. पेमेंट किसने किया? एचओ ने. तो एचओ के बुक्स में से कैश जाएगा. सो एचओ विल रिकॉर्ड टू कैश एंड ब्रांच के बुक्स में क्या दिखेगा? ब्रांच के बुक्स में परचेस दिखेगा. क्या कर रहे हो बेटा? प्लीज डू इट सिंसियरली. Returns from customer, no entry. पूजा थोड़ा सा दिमाग ज्यादा चलाना पड़ेगा. पूजा जी फ्रॉम एनआरओ. यस प्लीज बेटा अंडरस्टैंड इट. सपोज एक भी स्टूडेंट को नहीं समझाना मुझे बहुत बुरा लगता है. इट्स वेरी सिंपल बेटा. पेमेंट किसने किया? ब्रांच ने किया. तो ब्रांच के बुक्स में टू कैश आएगा. सॉरी सॉरी सॉरी. पेमेंट किसने किया? तो एचओ ने किया. एचओ के बुक्स में टू कैश आएगा. एंड ब्रांच ने परचेस किया तो ब्रांच के बुक में परचेस आएगा. अभी परचेसेस तो कर लिए ब्रांच ने. अभी पेमेंट किसको करना है? एचओ को करना है. सो टू एचओ. एंड ब्रांच एचओ के बुक्स में क्या होगा? ब्रांच से पैसा आने वाला है बिकॉज हमने पेमेंट तो कर दिया. सो ब्रांच इज अ डेटर फॉर अस. ब्रांच अकाउंट डेबिट टू कैश. इट्स वेरी सिंपल. रिटर्न्स फ्रॉम कस्टमर. See, sales entry will be credit sales, no entry. So here entry will be returns from customer, sales return account debit to debtors account. To debtors account, no entry, and sales return account debit to debtors account. Credit sales are written normally. 5. Goods sent to branch. Goods sent to branch. Yes. Entry for goods sent to branch. Yes, beta, that puja is another puja. Not south ki puja. ये नॉर्थ वाली पूजा थी. गुड सेंड टू ब्रांच. Goods sent to branch. Head office. Head office.
Consolidated financial statements as on 1st April 2021. Okay.
राम जी माइक म्यूट कर दीजिए.
So first thing is
branch account debit to goods sent to branch. Branch account debit to goods sent to branch. So here goods goes out. and branch is a debtor because we will collect it afterwards. Branch से पैसा आएगा, receivable. Debtor means receivable. And at the same time, it is actually goods received from HO, but we are not going to write it's goods received from HO. We will write it as goods sent to branch only. So GSTB account debit to head office. Actually, it is goods received from branch. It's goods received from HO, but we are not going to record it because we will maintain the same head. Why? I will tell you later. It's not goods received from HO. Goods comes in and keep it as goods sent to branch account only. Don't record it as goods received from HO. Keep it as GSTB account only. Why? I will tell you later. So goods comes in and we have to pay to HO. So HO is our creditor. So this is a fifth entry. This is a fifth entry. Yes. Very good, Suvarnesh. And who answered very fast this time? Mohit Chaudhary. Beta Mohit Chaudhary answered very fast. Sixth entry. Yes. Write down all these, beta. I'm giving you time. Transfer from HO for petty cash expense. Transfer from HO for petty cash expense. Yes. पेटी कैश एक्सपेंस के लिए एचओ से कुछ पैसा ट्रांसफर हुआ. टेल मी फास्ट. Goods sent to branch. What is GSTB? Goods sent to branch. मतांजलि, मैंने ऑलरेडी आपको बता दिया. एचओ ने यदि प्राइस ब्रांच को दिखा दिया तो कल उठ के ब्रांच मैनेजर खुद का दुकान खोल के बैठेगा. सो आई डोंट वांट टू डिस्क्लोज द कॉस्ट टू ब्रांच. कल उठ के मैं कितना पैसा कमाता हूं ये मेरे बच्चे को समझ गया तो वो पैसा उड़ाना शुरू कर देगा. सो इसलिए हम लोग रोकते हैं, उससे फाइनेंशियल डिस्कस नहीं करते जब तक वो मेजर नहीं हो जाता है. ओके. 6-1. So who is paying petty cash? ब्रांच के बुक, एचओ के बुक्स में से गोज आउट एंड branch is a debtor, not receiver, because afterward branch has to pay it. No one is giving it free of cost. So branch is a debtor. Branch is a debtor, and for branch it comes in and branch has to pay it to HO because HO is a payable in branch books. We have to pay it later. So HO is our creditor. HO is our payable. And for HO, branch is a receivable. So branch is a debtor. It's very simple. Branch से पैसा आने वाला है. So branch हमारा debtor है. And petty cash goes out होगा. And वही चीज branch के books में HO को पैसा देना है. एचओ को पैसा देना है बाद में. अभी पैसा आया तो बाद में ये पैसा वापस रिटर्न करना पड़ेगा. तो एचओ इज अ क्रेडिटर बोला जाएगा. इट्स वेरी सिंपल. यस गाइस, आर यू फाइंडिंग इज डिफिकल्ट और इजी? यस इजी छे के डिफिकल्ट छे? चलो जल्दी बताओ कमेंट सेक्शन में. टेल मी इट इन द कमेंट सेक्शन whether it's easy or difficult till now. So we have done with how many entries? 6 entries. So we have completed 60% of these entries. So till 60%, are you finding it difficult? So it's very simple. First entry cash sales, no entry, cash account debit to sales. Then credit sales, no entry, debtors account debit to sales. Direct purchases made by branch and PHO pays a payment. So purchases in the books of branch, payment in the books of head office. Entry will be branch account debit to cash and head office के books में ये entry होगा and branch के books में purchases account debit to head office account. So this is the third entry. Fourth entry, returns from customer, no entry, and in the books of branch it will be sales return account debit to debtors account. After that, fifth entry will be goods into branch. Goods into branch will be branch account debit to GSTB and GSTB account debit to HO. And sixth entry will be transfer for HO for petty cash expense. So petty cash goes out in the from the books of head office. So branch account debit to petty cash and petty cash account debit to HO. So Ritesh is saying, sir, it's very easy. And Saipa Virali is also saying it's very easy. Baki students, they are not replying at all. Okay. Easy che, easy che. Yes, yes. Now everyone is saying, sir, easy. Yes, Prabhas bhai. Sir, your basics class and revision of basics is making this super easy. I am doing this immediately without taking time. Very good, Tanishka ji. Easy che. प्रभास बोले छे इजी छे तमारी टीचिंग स्टाइल एकदम सरल छे. यस बेटा थैंक यू. यस चलो ट्रांसफर फ्रॉम एचओ के बाद यस नेक्स्ट एंट्री बैड डेट्स. यस बैड डेट्स. हु इज गोइंग टू बिकम बैड बेटा? डेटर्स. एंड डेटर्स किसके बुक्स में है? Just think on this. Yes, बेटा तनिष्का पहुंच रहे हैं. Yes, पूजा PS. Yes, बेटा. Very good. Tirumala Koliji is saying, sir, it is very easy. You made it easy. Very good. Many students are replying easy, 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 easy. Chalo, good. Bad debts. So 7 entry bad debts. See beta, debtors are maintained by head of branch or head office. So branch is maintaining debtors. So if it is bad debts, so HO role is no entry because sales is made by branch. So no entry for head office. And here entry will be bad debts because bad debts is the loss, debit all expenses and losses to debtors because we want to cancel our debtors. So debtors has a debit balance. So cancel our debtors. So canceling debtors means credit balance. वेरी गुड बेटा. बैड डेट्स नहीं होते. चंदवानी जी बेड डेट्स होते क्या बेटा? बैड. अभी भी गुड मॉर्निंग चंदवानी जी. He has written bad dates. Bad नहीं रे बेटा, bad dates. Okay. 8th entry. Eighth entry. Discount or rebate given to customer. Discount or rebate given to customer. I hope you are also writing in the notebook. Discount or rebate is given to customer. What is the entry beta? Chalo. So same thing, customer are not associated with HO. Customer is of branch. So HO role, no role beta, no entry. And this discount is your loss. And therefore, to debtors, we are going to cancel it. So debtors, we are going to cancel it. Eighth entry. Discount to debtors. Second last entry. Remittance to head office by branch. Remittance to head office by branch. Yes, tell me the entry. Remittance to HO by branch. So now branch is getting cash or HO is getting cash, but obvious HO is going to receive cash. So cash comes in for HO to, to branch, because beta branch is previously debtor, and after the settlement, branch is a giver. Debtor becomes giver. And head office account debit, receiver to cash goes out. Sometimes this cash may be in transit. So sometimes this cash may be in transit. So cash in transit account debit to branch is also correct entry. Cash in transit to, very good, very good. हिमांशु गुप्ता आंसर वेरी फास्ट. सुवर्णेश ने भी आंसर दिया फास्ट. So sometimes this cash may be in transit. So cash in transit account debit to branch. And last entry. Now this is already we have done this with this entry. But yes, but now I am expecting this entry from you. Branch expenses directly paid by head office. Branch expenses directly paid by head office. Okay. So this is the last entry. Yes, last entry expected from you. Remittance to HO beta, it's very simple. Ayush ji. Remittance to HO. So cash is remitted by branch to HO. So HO ko comes in and branch ko goes. So cash account debit to branch and HO account debit to cash. Sometimes this cash which is remitted might be in transit. Okay. Because there is no ATM or debit card, credit card facilities previously. So this cash is remitted, but it is not received by head office. So this cash is in transit to branch account. So either cash account debit or cash in transit account debit. Expenses account. Whose expenses? Branch expenses. So expenses account is debited by branch and payment is made by HO. So HO likhega, cash goes out. And afterwards, it collects it from branch. So branch is a debtor for HO and expenses, HO is a creditor for branch. Yes. So we already covered this entry in entry number 3. There is only purchases, and now here is expenses. So very simple. We have done with all these entries. I hope all 10 entries you have written. Yes, beta, completed. So suppose if any entry is still remaining, yes, you can write it. Cash account debit to sales, no entry. Cash to sales. Credit sales. Recall it very fast. Credit sales, no entry. Debtors account debit to sales. Third entry, direct purchases made by branch and payment made by HO. So beta, whose purchases? Branch. And whose payment? HO. So entry will be branch to cash, and here it is purchases to head office. Fourth entry, returns from customer. So beta, no entry, and sales return account debit to debtors. Yes. If you understood all these 10 entries, it's not at all difficult. You can take a screenshot of this if you want and send it on our Telegram channel also, those students who have not written it. Okay, so you can take a screenshot. Better today I can't move from here because I do not have keyboard for my computer. So you have to take screenshot. Yes. Then fifth entry. After this, yes, Pratham is going to answer. प्रथम जी को हम लोग पूछेंगे सभी एंट्रीज रैंडमली, एनी एंट्री. Goods sent to branch, and if Pratham can answer, anyone can answer. Branch account debit to GSTB. GSTB to HO. टेलीग्राम चैनल का नेम क्या है बेटा? बैच 5 विथ संकेत सर ना? बैच 5 विथ संकेत सर. Yes, batch 5 with. Okay. Then transfer from HO for petty cash expense. Branch account debit to petty cash account. Petty cash account debit to HO. Transfer from HO for petty cash expense का branch to petty cash and petty cash to HO. Bad debts entry, no entry, and bad debts to debtors. Discount allowed, please revise it quickly. Discount allowed. Discount account debit to debtors. No beta. Pratyusha ji, your entry is wrong. You can't write this. Remittance to HO, cash account debit to branch or cash in transit to branch. And here it is HO to cash. And last entry, whose expenses beta? Branch expenses. And who is paying it? HO. So branch to cash and expenses to HO. Expenses to HO. So before taking break, yes, please go through all these 10 entries and Pratham will answer at least 4 entries. तो मैं प्रथम जी को पूछूंगा इसमें से 4 entries. Four entries to Pratham. Yes, ready प्रथम जी? चलो इधर आ जाइए. ओके. यस प्रथम जी, फास्ट. बैड डेट्स.
बैड डेट्स सिर्फ ब्रांच के बुक्स में आएगा.
Only in branch books, bad debts to debtors, and in HO,
No entry.
no entry. Second one, branch expenses paid by HO.
In HO's book, cause it is branch HO branches expenses, so branch to cash, and in branches book expenses to HO.
Expenses to HO. Very good. Then goods sent to branch.
In HO's book, branch to GSTB, and in branches book, GSTB to HO.
Very good. Next one. Petty cash sent by head office to branch.
HO's book, branch took petty cash, and branches book petty cash to HO.
Okay. Direct purchases made by branch, payment made by HO.
In HO's book, branch to cash, and in branches book purchases to HO.
Very good. Cash is remitted by head office to branch.
HO's book, cash to branch or cash in transit to branch, and in books of branch, HO to cash.
Very good. Credit sales.
Debtor to sales in branches book.
Sales return.
Sales return to debtors in branches book.
Okay, Prathamji. Thank you. If you have confidence on these entries, yes, your debtors method and stock and debtors method will be very easy. What is my request to all of you? First, go through all these entries, ask to yourself, then you can give these entries to your friends if possible and revise it quickly, because these entries will make this chapter very easy. So request to all of you, please recall all these 10 entries. Okay. So if you have any question, you can ask me immediately. Yes, if you have any query, please, it's my request to all of you, you can ask me questions. Otherwise, we will take a small break, and after break, we are going to meet once again. So yes, please jaldi se mujhe queries bataiye if you have any query. Otherwise, after break, we are going to start with the question number 1. And today, we have to finish with at least concept part of debtors method and stock and debtors method. So 2 sessions for debtors method and stock and debtors method, and third session is independent branch, and last session is for foreign branch. Mukta Vyas is saying, sir, congratulations to all who can recall this. And Vanathi is saying, sir, claps for Prathamji. Okay. Prathamji, so much respect, beta. Huh. Very good. Why I call Pratham? It's only to boost your confidence. If you can answer in such a way, suppose, assume you are Pratham and answer in the same way. Okay. So recall it properly. Yes. No query, beta. Yes, I'm asking you. Difficult छे, easy छे, बेटा एकदम easy छे, बिल्कुल difficult नहीं है. Yes. Can we write sales account directly? No problem, beta. So break, please. Cash in transit. Yes, beta. I'm going to explain it, Ankit. Don't worry. Cash in transit after break. Yes, I'm going to explain it, because in illustration number 1, there is a concept of cash in transit. Chalo. So take a break. I hope you do not have any queries. So take a break. Thank you. Ramji, break le lena. Let's start once again, beta. Chalo. So first one, now I'm going to explain you debtors method. Okay, chalo. Debtors method. Now I'm giving you some hints for debtors method. So first we are going to start with debtors method. Very easy method. So write down some steps for debtors method. See, debtors method and stock and debtors method are giving you same answer. Don't write stock and debtors method now. Just I want to explain you the difference. What is the difference between two methods? Now suppose if this is a debtors account, as you are aware, debit plus, credit minus, debit plus, credit minus, two balance brought down, two sales by cash, and by balance carried down. Now debtors method, it focuses on two balance brought down, by cash, and by balance carried down. So debtors method focus on opening balance, closing balance, and cash remitted. And at the same time, two sales, stock and debtors, focuses on sales account. And that's why you are getting the same answer. If someone asks you, sir, what is the difference between debtors method and stock and debtors method? So debtors method focuses on opening and closing balance and cash remitted, and sales, stock and debtors. So this is a simple reason why you are getting the same answer. So ultimately opening minus cash minus closing is equal to sales. And so debtors method focuses on these figures and sales के ऊपर focus करेगा stock and debtors method. So ultimately you are getting the same profit. Okay. This is only for your concept clarity why these both methods are giving you the same answer. Now beta, yes, now 90% faculties, they will prefer, so suppose debtors method, so beta, how to recall? Now suppose debtors method, don't write anything, it is only for your concept clarity. Debtors method, you have two options. Option number one, by heart the pro forma. By heart the pro forma. So this is your option number one. And option number two, SS way, Sanket survey. In that case, you don't have to by heart the pro forma. Learn the pro forma. See, in study material, debtors method, pro forma is given. If you learn this pro forma, you are going to understand it, by heart it, understand it, and answer it. But my suggestion, yes, no need of pro forma. Why there is no need of pro forma? Reason is very simple, because I will tell you it in very simple way how to remember this pro forma. One option, remember this pro forma, it's very difficult. It may happen that you may forget this pro forma in exam. But second option is that, beta, debtors method, what is SS way? Think from HO angle. think from HO angle. If you think from HO angle, see, this is dependent branch. Very simple. Dependent branch, who will maintain books? Books will be maintained by HO. But this is Sanket survey. So ultimately, books are prepared by HO. But Sanket sir is telling you, don't by heart the pro forma. Either by heart the pro forma or think like Sanket sir. What he thinks, Sanket sir thinks if data's method is there, think from HO's point of view. And if it is a stock and data's method, then think from branch point of view. Option number 1 is that think from HO point of view in case of data's method, and in case of stock and data's method, think from branch point of view. This is only in replacement of by heart the pro forma. See, ultimately books are prepared by HO. संकेत सर इज टेलिंग यू अबाउट व्यू. मैं आपको सिर्फ बता रहा हूं, देखो आपको प्रोफॉर्मा याद करने की जरूरत नहीं है. आपको सिर्फ इतना याद रखना है कि यदि प्रोफॉर्मा याद नहीं करना है तो डेटास मेथड होगा तो किसके एंगल से सोचो. सो डेटास मेथड में किसके एंगल से सोचो? हेड ऑफिस के. एंड स्टॉक एंड डेटास मेथड में किसके एंगल से सोचो? ब्रांच के एंगल से. सो ब्रांच के एंगल से सोचा. देखो ये सिर्फ थिंकिंग इसलिए है कि आपको प्रोफॉर्मा याद नहीं करने हैं. कोई भी मेथड रहने दो, अल्टीमेटली बुक्स HO ही बनाएगा. बुक्स HO ही बनाएगा. व्यू तो मैं सिर्फ आपको प्रोफॉर्मा याद ना करने के लिए दे रहा हूं, बाकी इसके पीछे मेरा कोई इंटेंशन नहीं है. प्रोफॉर्मा याद कर लो, ठीक है. नहीं याद करने तो व्यू याद कर लो. क्या याद करना है आपको? यस, टेल मी इट इन द कमेंट सेक्शन whether you want to learn pro forma or whether you want to understand it in some different way. So in different way means angle way. Whose angle? So data's method whose angle and stock and data whose angle? Yes, tell me it in the comment section. Yes, whose angle beta? किसके एंगल से सोचना है? In data's method you will think it from whose point of view, and in stock and data's whose point of view? Yes, tell me it in the comment section. Very good, very good. Yes, देखिए I am going to explain you both methods today. Stock and data's method also. So data's method, see, again and again I am telling you, these methods only is replacement of pro formas. Ultimately, books are prepared by HO. So in short, books are prepared by HO. You don't want to learn pro forma, by heart the pro forma. So I am giving you one technique that think from HO angle in case of data's method, and in case of stock and data's method, think from branch angle. So this is only a shortcut that I'm giving you. Okay. Yes. Okay. चलो ठीक है. So let's start. Now I'm giving you some steps. So beta steps क्या थे? Yes, write down data's method. You have written ना beta data's method. Data's method, write down data's method. Think from HO point of view or HO angle. HO point of view. Yes. Very good. Very good, beta. Many students are finding this chapter difficult. Logic is very simple. They are not aware about this chapter's overview. First thing, what we are going to do it by, this is a dependent branch. What we are looking for, it is dependent branch. Today we are going to start with dependent branch. After dependent branch, I will move to independent branch, and after independent branch, I will move to foreign branch. So first we are solving by debtors method. So dependent branch, we have two methods, at cost and at invoice price. Today we are not going to touch the concept of invoice price. Today we will touch the concept of only at cost. Okay, so debtors method में हमें ये सोचना है कि हाँ अभी at cost में how many methods are there? At cost में first method is debtors method. So debtors method, either you go by, yes, it's very simple. Either you go by that pro forma technique. No, Sanket sir don't like rattabaji by heart. Yes, so he tells you the basic shortcut behind it. So think from the HO point of view. So this is a shortcut of Sanket sir. Okay, so debtors method. What is the step number one? Step number one, write opening balances. Step number one, write opening balances. Now opening balances, whatever things with branch, opening balances, yes, accounts with branch. So whatever accounts with branch means any balances with branch. Instead of writing accounts with branch, balance with branch. Now what is with branch? Stock. So first thing is stock. Now this stock is of two types. One which is sent by head office, or there might be a stock which is a direct purchase. Yes. So first one, there is a stock which is sent by head office or might be direct purchases. So this is the first stock. Okay. Beta, I can read your Jayendra Kumar. I can read your all comments. Don't worry. Next one. Debtors account. So credit sales which is not yet received, amount which is not received by the branch from debtors. Debtors account. Third one, petty cash. Petty cash, if any petty cash with branch, that petty cash balance might be opening balance. And fourth one, any asset. Example like furniture or plant and machinery. If is it with branch, then that will be also recorded. So step one, write down opening balances. How to solve this question? Huh? So these steps for how to solve. How to solve. Very good. Very good. Are you getting it better? Please now be focused. This topic, this debtors method is a crux of this chapter. Debtors and stock and debtors. So I request everyone to focus now. Now it's time to understand this problems part. Once you got the technique of how to solve, this chapter is nothing, Ray, nothing. It's very simple. Okay. Opening balances. Yes, whatever balances with branch, that we are going to write over here. Step number two. Step number two. Step number two. Opening balances. Yes, over. Step two is that from given information, pass or think only for HO entries. Think only for HO entries. Don't think for branch entries. Okay. So from given information, think only for HO entries. For that, open branch account. Open branch account. Okay. In a branch account, now it's look like two opening balances. Now think only for HO entries. So HO entries क्या होंगे? Think cash sales. Yes, first entry is cash sales in our book. No. Credit sales, no in books in the HO entry. Yes, direct purchases or expenses made by branch and payment by HO. Yes, HO is involved in this entry. Payment by HO. After that, bad debts, discount, HO is not involved. Goods sent to branch. Yes, HO is involved. Branch account debit to HO. So here, what is the entry? Entry is branch to cash. Goods sent to branch की entry क्या होगी? Branch to GSTB. Think from HO point of view. Now, sales वगैरह हो गया, bad debts हो गया. Yes, returns from customer, HO is not involved. Then petty cash sent. Petty cash sent. What is the entry for petty cash? Branch account debit to petty cash. Okay. Then what happens? Cash remitted by HO, branch. Cash remitted by branch. So in the books of HO, cash comes in. So cash account debit to branch or cash in transit. Or cash in transit. So how many entries? Yes, beta, you can see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I have written 4 because I merged one entry, direct expenses. So these are 2 entries actually. Direct purchase and expenses made by branch, payment by HO. So these entries only branch account is involved. Okay. So see here, to cash, payment made. So this is a pro forma. Then branch to GSTB, branch to petty cash remitted. Then by cash, remittance by branch. Okay. So these are some entries in which HO is involved. Okay. So we are looking entries from the angle of HO and not from the angle of branch. So first step 1 is very easy. Opening balances, you have to write it in. Write opening balances in which account? In branch account. So which account you are going to open? Branch account. In which you are going to write opening balances. Opening balances. Then step 2, after opening of branch account, yes, 4 entries you have to pass. Direct expenses or purchases made, that 5 entries, sorry, GSTB, petty cash and cash remitted. Only debit and credit is given to branch account. Okay. So branch account के debit में 2 cash आएगा, 2 GSTB आएगा, 2 petty cash आएगा and credit side पे buy cash आएगा. So this is step number 2. Now step number 3. Step number 3, write closing balances. Write closing balances. Now, normally, opening balances are given in the question. But closing balances are not given. क्लोजिंग बैलेंसेस आर नॉट गिवन. नॉर्मली किसका क्लोजिंग बैलेंस नहीं दिया जाएगा? आर नॉट गिवन. अच्छा, क्लोजिंग बैलेंसेस किसका दिया जाएगा? व्हाट इज गिवन एंड नॉट गिवन. नॉर्मली आई एम टेलिंग यू, नॉर्मली. So this is a standard flow of understanding the question. Okay, how you are going to write the answer? First opening balance, then information, then closing balance. Normally in question what is given? Stock का balance दिया होगा. Stock balance is normally given. Which stock? There are two types of stock. One which is purchased by direct purchase. So there are two stock. One is direct purchase and second one is goods sent from a head office. So stock, there are two types of stock and these balances, closing balances are given in the question. And which balance is not given in the question? Which balance is not given in the question? Yes. Okay. Which balances are given in the question? Stock. And which are not given? Debtors. And second one is a petty cash. Petty cash. These balances are not given. Now please understand it. For this, now these balances are maintained by branch, but you are thinking from HO point of view. But now to find out closing balances, think from branch angle. And therefore, now we are looking from better whose angle? In head office books. But for finding out these closing balances, we have to think from the branch angle, and therefore memorandum accounts are opened. Memorandum accounts are opened. Which memorandum? Memorandum dator, red pena beta. Memorandum dators account and memorandum petty cash account. See, now if balances are not given, but obvious, we have to find out that closing balance. And to find out that closing balance, we have to think not from HO angle, but we have to think from branch angle. And that's why these accounts are called as memorandum accounts. My friends, once you got the technique how to solve this question, this is not at all difficult, and I have given you all steps how to solve this question. Number one, write down opening balance. First one, open branch account. Branch account, write down opening balance. After that, transaction by transaction. You are not interested in branch transactions. You are interested in only HO transactions. So ultimately 5 entries are important. Branch के debit में 2 petty cash. 2 cash for direct payment made by HO. Then 2 petty cash remittance. 2 goods sent to branch. And on credit side, by cash which is remitted by head office, and then you are remitted by branch, and then you are going to write closing balances. But normally in question, stock account is given, but they have not given you debtors account and petty cash account. Sir, we have to find out that balance, and for finding out that balance, we are opening memorandum account, because now we are not thinking from HO point of view. These two accounts we have to prepare it separately, and this is memorandum account because we are thinking from branch point of view, and that's why the word is memorandum. If we think from the HO point of view, then it is only debtors account, but now we are finding out out from the branch point of view, and that's why it is called as memorandum debtors account and memorandum petty cash account. So normally, what is the pro forma debtors account? So here I'm opening only for you memorandum debtors account. So what is the memorandum debtors account pro forma? So see how to recall this: debit plus credit minus. Debtors means asset. So debit plus debit से शुरुआत होगी. You will start from debit and then you will end on credit side. So what is the opening balance? To balance brought down. Why your debtors are increasing? To sales. So this pro formas we already studied in non-profit organization at foundation and in single entry in intermediate. But beta here there is no bill of exchange problem. Thank God beta. So there is no bills or entries in the head office books. Okay. So by sales, by cash, collection from debtors. So this is a pro forma. Then by sales return, by debtors, by discount. Then you have by bad debts. This information is given in the question. So you can very easily find out the balance carried down. Sometimes this balance is given in the question, but still we open this account only for cross tally purpose. And what is the pro forma of petty cash? To balance brought down, to head office, they remitted you cash. Then you incur some expenses. This is petty expense, small expense, and then the balance carried down. See beta, so this is a pro forma of memorandum debtors account and memorandum petty cash account only to find out balances. Okay. And then step 4, close branch account and find out profit / loss transferred to P&L. Profit or loss transferred to P&L, and this profit and loss does not have any cross tally. Not having any cross tally. Okay, so this problem is not going to tally like your balance sheet. Only self-confidence is important and reference of ICI answer. And in exam it is not possible. So discuss with Sanket sir final answer. And if you have the same profit, your answer is correct. So in exam, balancing figure does not have any cross tally. So my friends, this is a simple method in which, so if you understood these all 4 steps, you are going to solve any question of debtors method if this concept is clear to you. Otherwise, I will give you one more chance. So by heart this pro forma and get the answer. Otherwise, simple way, think from HO point of view and don't by heart the pro forma and solve Sanket's steps. All 4 steps will give you the correct answer. But remember, this profit or loss does not have any cross tally, my friend. Yes, easy che or difficult che? Yes, you got the debtors method? Yes. So 4th step is finding out profit or loss. So how to solve this question? Once again एक बार हिंदी में बता देता हूँ. देखो बेटा, बहुत बढ़िया क्वेश्चंस होते हैं, बहुत सिंपल क्वेश्चंस होते हैं, बिल्कुल भी डरना नहीं है. और ये क्वेश्चन जो होते हैं इसका कोई क्रॉस टैली नहीं है, पहले ये दिमाग में डाल दो. ये क्वेश्चन बच्चों को इसलिए डिफिकल्ट जाते हैं क्योंकि ये ब्रांच अकाउंट्स के मेथड्स ही नहीं समझ में लाते, और सबसे घटिया चीज बच्चे ये करते कि ये प्रोफॉर्मस रटते बैठते. सो प्रोफॉर्मस रटने से अच्छा एक संकेत सर का थिंकिंग लेवल देखना. संकेत सर ने क्या बोला है कि भाई आप लोग एचओ के एंगल से सोचो. किसके एंगल से सोचो? एचओ के एंगल से, डेटर्स मेथड में, और स्टॉक एंड डेटर्स मेथड में ब्रांच के एंगल से सोचो. मैं वापस बोल रहा हूं, ये सिर्फ सोचने का तरीका है. अल्टीमेटली बुक्स कौन बनाने वाला है? अल्टीमेटली बुक्स डेटर्स, यस, ये ब्रांच नहीं बनाने वाला, बुक्स तो हेड ऑफिस ही बनाने वाला है. बिकॉज हम लोग डिपेंडेंट ब्रांच में सब कुछ एचओ ही करता है. एचओ ही करता है. पर ये सर ने सिर्फ टेक्निक दिया है। अभी ये टेक्निक नहीं दिया तो हमें क्या करना पड़ेगा, फिर हमें रटना पड़ेगा प्रोफॉर्मा। सो प्रोफॉर्मा रटने से अच्छा है संकेत सर का टेक्निक समझ लो ना भाई, कुछ डिफिकल्ट है ही नहीं उसमें। तो सबसे पहले आपको क्या करना है, सबसे पहले आपको एचओ का एंगल से डेटर्स मेथड में ओपनिंग बैलेंसेस पहले ओपन क्या करना पड़ेगा, ब्रांच अकाउंट, एक ब्रांच अकाउंट ओपन कर लो। क्या ओपन कर लो, ब्रांच अकाउंट। ये देखो आईसीए ने भी किया हुआ है, आईसीए के स्टडी मटेरियल में भी किया हुआ है, ब्रांच अकाउंट का प्रोफॉर्मा। ब्रांच अकाउंट का प्रोफॉर्मा ओपन किया, सबसे पहली स्टेप क्या करना है, सबके ओपनिंग बैलेंस लिखने हैं। सर ओपनिंग बैलेंसेस कहां पे दिए रहेंगे, अरे भाई क्वेश्चन में दिया रहेगा उसी को तो लिखना है आपको। ओपनिंग बैलेंसेस क्या क्या दिए रहेंगे, ओपनिंग बैलेंस में डेटर्स दिया रहेगा, स्टॉक दिया रहेगा, कैश दिया रहेगा, पेटी कैश दिया रहेगा, सब कुछ दिया होगा, डरने की जरूरत नहीं है। स्टॉक कितने टाइप्स के होंगे, स्टॉक होंगे दो टाइप के, एक तो ब्रांच से आया, सॉरी हेड ऑफिस से आया, और एक खुद ने खरीदा। ये ब्रांच के पास दो स्टॉक है ना भाई, दो स्टॉक कौन से, एक तो एचओ से आया और दूसरा परचेसेस किया। सर डेटर्स का बैलेंस होगा, पेटी कैश का बैलेंस होगा, एसेट का भी बैलेंस होगा, सब कुछ दिया होगा क्वेश्चन में, डरना नहीं है। दूसरा फिर क्या करने का, सर आगे ओपनिंग बैलेंस के बाद क्वेश्चन ऐसे देखते 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 जाने का। सर उसमें कैश सेल्स भी दिया रहेगा, क्रेडिट सेल्स भी दिया रहेगा, सब कुछ दिया रहेगा, पर हमें उसी पे फोकस करना है जितना एचओ का एंगल होता है। एचओ का एंगल में सर सब 5 एंट्री, हमने सर ने 10 एंट्री सिखाई, पर अरे मुझे तो सिर्फ 5 एंट्री याद रखनी पड़ेगी, क्योंकि बाकी के एंट्रीज ब्रांच करता है और ब्रांच का एंगल देखना ही नहीं है। सर ब्रांच का एंगल क्यों नहीं देखना है, नहीं तो फिर रट्टा मार ये प्रोफॉर्मा। सो एचओ के 5 कौन से एंट्रीज आएंगे, एक्सपेंसेस और परचेसेस, दो खत्म हो गए। एक्सपेंस और परचेसेस मेड बाय ब्रांच एंड पेमेंट मेड बाय एचओ, हमने टू कैश लिखा, ब्रांच टू कैश। एचओ का एंगल सोचना है, एचओ का एंगल सोचना है, एचओ का एंगल क्या है, ब्रांच टू कैश। दूसरा एंट्री क्या करना है सर, गुड्स सेंड टू ब्रांच, गुड्स सेंड टू ब्रांच की एंट्री क्या होगी, ब्रांच अकाउंट डेबिट टू जीएसटी, खत्म हो गया। सर तीसरा एंट्री क्या, पेटी कैश भेजा रहे, पेटी कैश भेजा तो क्या होगा, ब्रांच अकाउंट डेबिट टू पेटी कैश। और सर उन्होंने कैश भेजा, अरे उन्होंने माल बेचा और कैश भेजा, कैश अकाउंट डेबिट टू ब्रांच अकाउंट। ये एंट्रीज हो गए। तो ये एंट्रीज होने के बाद मेरा सेकंड स्टेप भी खत्म हुआ। सर तीसरा स्टेप बहुत बढ़िया स्टेप है, क्लोजिंग बैलेंस है। सर ओपनिंग बैलेंस दिए थे, क्लोजिंग बैलेंस क्वेश्चन में दिए नहीं रहेंगे, बहुत बार क्लोजिंग बैलेंसेस नहीं दिए रहेंगे, क्लोजिंग बैलेंसेस आपको फाइंड आउट करने पड़ेंगे। तो क्लोजिंग बैलेंसेस में सर कौन सा दिया रहेगा, स्टॉक नॉर्मली दिया रहेगा, कौन सा नहीं दिया रहेगा, कौन सा, मैं नॉर्मली ये वर्ड यूज कर रहा हूं, नॉर्मली, ऐसा हमेशा नहीं, कभी कभी क्लोजिंग बैलेंसेस भी दिए रहेंगे। फिर भी हम लोग क्या करेंगे, एक बार मेमोरेंडम अकाउंट्स ओपन करेंगे। अभी सर मेमोरेंडम नाम क्यों आया, क्योंकि क्लोजिंग बैलेंसेस आर नॉट गिवन इन द क्वेश्चन, तो क्लोजिंग बैलेंसेस नहीं दिया है, तो डेटर्स और पेटी कैश को कैसे फाइंड आउट करेंगे। सो डेटर्स को फाइंड आउट करना रहेगा तो मेमोरेंडम डेटर अकाउंट ओपन करेंगे। सर मेमोरेंडम नाम क्यों आया, मेमोरेंडम नाम इसलिए आया क्योंकि वो हम लोग ब्रांच के एंगल से सोच रहे। सर ऊपर एचओ के एंगल से सोचा था, अभी ब्रांच के एंगल से। सर ब्रांच के एंगल से नहीं सोचा तो क्या होगा, फिर हम लोग क्लोजिंग बैलेंसेस फाइंड आउट ही नहीं कर सकते। इसलिए हमें किसके एंगल से सोचना पड़ेगा, हमें डेटर्स और पेटी कैश, ये ब्रांच के एंगल से सोचना पड़ेगा। और डेटर्स और पेटी कैश हम लोग जब फाइंड आउट करते तो टू बैलेंस ब्रॉट डाउन, टू सेल्स बाय कैश, बाय सेल्स रिटर्न, बाय बैड डेट्स, बाय डिस्काउंट और बाय बैलेंस कैरिड डाउन। सर बाय बैलेंस कैरिड डाउन मिल गया, खत्म हुआ, वो ऊपर लिख दिया। तो पेटी कैश का भी प्रोफॉर्मा वैसा ही है, पेटी कैश में टू बैलेंस ब्रॉट डाउन, पेटी कैश मिला किससे, एचओ से। सर एक्सपेंसेस किया, बाय एक्सपेंसेस एंड बाय बैलेंस कैरिड डाउन आया, सो पेटी कैश अकाउंट आ गया। सर बैलेंसिंग फिगर जो होता है वो पेटी कैश आने के बाद हमें बैलेंसिंग फिगर मिला, यस क्लोजिंग बैलेंस। सो क्लोजिंग बैलेंस मिलने के बाद क्या होगा सर, अभी प्रॉफिट और लॉस ढूंढने का। सर प्रॉफिट और लॉस का कोई भी क्रॉस टैली नहीं है, दिस इज स्टेप नंबर 4, और इसका क्रॉस टैली नहीं है, खुद पे भरोसा, यही इसका क्रॉस टैली है। और संकेत सर ने दिए हुए टेक्निक से आपका आंसर आने ही वाला है, सो डोंट वरी, और ये आईसीआई के आंसर के साथ मैच होना चाहिए। दिस इज अ क्रॉस टैली, दिस इज वेरी सिंपल क्वेश्चन sir, this is very simple question. Okay, chalo, are read it 2 times, you will get the concept. Yes, should I explain it once in English, or you understood it, South Indian students? Should I explain it once again, or now you got this concept? Because I think South Indian students are very intelligent people. Those who want to take screenshot, yes, how to solve, you can take a screenshot beta. Yes, step 1, step 2, step 2, step 3, memorandum accounts. Once you got all these concepts, nothing is difficult in this topic. memorandum daters. Yes, Preeti, we are going to take one question. Now it will be very easy for you once you got this all 4 steps, how to solve this question. Debtors method is nothing, Ray. Petty cash. Suppose you can solve question number 1. So yes, you got all these concepts very easily. अरे branch accounts बच्चों को एक एक 10-10 दिन लगते समझने को, and you understood it in very first way. First stroke में आपको याद हो गया. It's very easy for you. हर्ष, मेरा इतना हिंदी प्योर नहीं है, अरे हम लोग महाराष्ट्र साइड वाले हैं, तो भी आपने लिखा है सर आपने हिंदी में तो आग लगा दी. यस बेटा, हिंदी अच्छा ही है पर इतना प्योर नहीं है हमारा. Yes. Yes, South Indian students, you understood it. Otherwise, we will take one question and all concepts will be clear. Yes, very easy. Every one of you, tell me in comment section, it's easy or difficult? Chalo, we will take one question. Today's question. Illu 1. Chalo, let's focus on this question now. And your homework. Buckingham Brothers, illustration 1A, page number 13.9. Sir, first I explained every concept. Now it's time for action. Buckingham Brothers Bombay have a branch at Nagpur. So beta, who is head office? Bombay. And who is a branch? Nagpur. They send goods at cost to their branch at Nagpur. So underline at cost. They send goods at cost. Underline at cost. Please make sure whatever I am telling to write it on the question, you write it properly. Okay? And beta, next sessions, I want everyone in the live. I don't want that you see recorded one. Yes, if you have any difficulty, then it's okay. But every one of you will participate in the class. See, Pratham is improving because he is sitting in live classes. He never watch my recorded sessions. But yes, recorded is only for your benefit. But don't take undue advantages of all recorded sessions. Might be possible. Please try to attend it in the live session because it's very difficult to sit for 2.5 hours afterwards. In class, it is interactive one. You can comment, you can chat with me, and that's why I'm telling you to watch all recorded sessions se badle mein live sessions. Live sessions are always preferable. Yes. So underline at cost. Direct purchases are made by branch and payments by head office. Sir, we know this concept, direct purchases, because Sanket already taught us this in the journal entry, that direct purchases made by branch and payment made by head office. Yes. Now, very, very important line. All daily collections are transferred to head office. Sir, what it means? It means, sir, branch does not maintain, write down, branch does not maintain cash account. Branch daily cash is remitted. So petty cash is different. Petty cash is for like my pocket money. And cash is a different. Okay. So petty expense means for small expenses, HO will give you cash. But beta, daily cash, whatever cash you received from your debtors, that will be remitted. This is very, very, very important sentence. Branch does not maintain. Yes. Branch maintains cash account. Jaspreet Kaur बोल रही है, sir, I am watching your sessions in bus. Very good, beta. Very good, Jaspreet ji. From the following, prepare Nagpur branch account in the books of head office by which method? Debtors method. Now, debtors method means, sir, think from HO view. Think from HO view. See, beta, opening balances are given in the question. How many opening balances? See, impress cash, sundry debtor, stock, and direct purchases. So till this, you have 4 opening balances. How many opening balances we have? Impressed cash, debtors, stock में 2 stock. एक transfer from HO and second one is direct purchases. So please don't write this answer now. I will give you time to write this. So branch account. This is only for your concept clarity. Don't write it. Branch account. Focus. सबसे पहले क्या बताया? First you have to write opening balances. How many opening balances you have? 4. Petty cash. Then debtors. Then you have stock. I will take the total of stock, 24 plus 16. 40,000. 2,000 and 25,000. So step 1 over. Step 2. Now from given information, think from HO point of view. HO. Cash sales कौन करेगा? Branch. So branch, no entry. Credit sales, yes. Debtors method, no entry because sales made by branch. Direct purchase, yes. Why? Direct purchases, payment made by HO. So to bank, purchases, payment made. Payment for direct purchase. That sentence is given, na? Direct purchases made by branch and payment made by HO. So here, direct purchase, you can write down payment by HO. Who made the payment for direct purchase? HO made the payment. How much? 45,000. Very easy. Returns from customer? No. Why? Because branch will do. Goods sent to branch? Yes. To GSTB. How much? 60,000. Transfer from HO for petty cash expense. What HO will pass the entry? HO will pass entry branch to petty cash. Sir, you already taught all these entries. Branch to petty cash. How much? 4,000. Okay. Bad debts? No. Discount? No. Remittance to HO? Yes. Now see, there are 2 remittance. 1,65,000 which is received and which is not received. So which is not received will be in cash in transit. So in front of opening balances, don't write anything. Don't write anything in exam in front of opening balance. by cash, including transit. 165 plus 5. What is the amount? 1,70,000. Then branch expenses directly paid by HO. What is the entry? HO will pass entry branch to cash. Expenses paid. How much? 30,000. Now it's time for writing closing balances. So closing balances I will write here. Yes, don't write in front of these things. Closing balances on the last side. Closing balances. Some are given, some are missing. Stock is given 25,000. Stock 10 plus 15. There are two type of stocks. 25,000. So stock is given. Debtors not given. So working note 1 for memorandum debtors. And petty cash is working note 2. Okay. So after that, prepare working notes. Working notes, beta. The word is memorandum. Why the word is memorandum? Because now we will think from the angle of branch. So memorandum debtors account. Okay. Memorandum debtors account. So till now, any confusion? Till now, any confusion that you have? Yes, please tell me. Till now, any confusion? No confusion till now? Very good. So two balance brought down. Opening balance. Sundry debtors. Line by line. Sundry debtors, 25,000. Okay, sir. Next. Cash sales. Cash account debit to sales. So debtors is not involved. Now think from the angle of branch. Credit sales. Credit sales entry will be debtors account debit to sales. Credit sales 1,30,000. Direct purchases, debtors are not involved. What entry will branch pass? Purchases account debit to HO. Okay, no. Returns from customer. Yes. By sales return. 3,000. Next, goods sent to HO. So goods sent to branch account debit to HO. Debtors are not involved. Transfer from HO for petty cash expense. Branch will pass entry petty cash account debit to head office. So debtors are not involved. Bad debts. Yes, debtors are involved. By bad debts. 1,000. And by sales return. Impress cash and petty cash are same beta. Yes. Sorry. What I have written? By discount. Sorry, my friend. By discount, 2,000. And then by balance carried down. Now see, remittance to HO is not there. Branch expenses directly paid by HO, no. Now, आयुष अग्रवाल जी मैं लास्ट में आपका आंसर दूंगा. See beta, now very important. Now there are two missing figures, by cash and then by balance carried down. See, now there is a hint. This is hidden adjustment. There is a hint. Daily cash is remitted. What is the hint, beta? Daily cash is remitted by branch to head office. Is given in the question. Now, what are the sources of remittance? रेमिटेंस सोर्स, रेमिटेंस कहां से कर सकते हैं? रेमिटेंस ओनली हैव टू सोर्सेस, वन इज कैश सेल्स एंड सेकंड वन is collection from debtors. So these are two sources for remittance. Now what is total amount which is sent? This is very important, beta, very very important. 1,70,000. हमारे पास कैश भेजने के सिर्फ दो जरिया है. पहला जरिया क्या है कि कैश भेजने का पहला ऑप्शन कि हम लोग डेली कैश को भेजें, एंड दूसरा ऑप्शन क्या है, जो भी हमने कलेक्शन किया उसको हम लोग भेजे डेटर्स से. अभी इसमें से कैश सेल्स कितलो छे? कैश सेल्स इज 45,000 एंड what is collection from debtors? 1,25,000 balancing. So 1,25,000 is collection from debtors. See beta, this is hidden. And how we got this? We are getting this concept from collection from debtors through remittance. Remittance, daily cash is remitted, and we have only two sources, either cash sales or collection from debtors. Cash sales we know, so we can easily find out the balances of collection from debtors. And now you can find closing balance. So now what is the closing balance? 25 plus 130 minus 125 minus 3 minus 1 minus 2. So we are getting answer is 24,000. Very, very important. Sir, collection from debtors is only important. Very, very important. And how you got this collection from debtors? Through remittance. Remittance are divided in two parts. Total remittance 1,70,000. Out of that, cash sales is 45,000, and therefore remaining is collection from debtors. Petty cash. Yes, now we are doing petty cash. Petty cash, beta. Two balance brought down, that is impressed cash. 2,000. To HO. HO ने कितना petty cash भेजा? 4,000. And what is petty expenses we have paid? By expense 4,000, and by balance carried down, this is 2,000. By balance carried down is 2,000. So petty cash 2,000. And now we completed with this question. We have written all the information, and now let's take it in the total. 2 plus 25 plus 40 plus 45 plus 60 plus 4 plus 30. So debit side total is 2,06,000. Credit side total, let's take it 170 plus 25 plus 24 plus 2, 2,21,000 minus 206 to net profit transferred to P&L, general P&L. Balancing figure is 15,000. Let's check the answer with ICI. Study material. Yes! 15,000. And we are done with question. I hope this collection from debtors working note, you understood it. It's very easy. We have completed illustration number 1A. And see beta, this is not at all difficult. Once you got all these steps, write down opening balances, think from HO point of view, closing balances, you have to find out step number 3, and balancing figure is profit and loss account. Need a practice. Without practice, you cannot complete it. Today's target. See beta, total remittance is 165 plus 5. Total remittance 1,70,000. We do not have any other source of remittance. We have source only of cash sales and collection from debtors. Now cash sales is given in the question. Whatever daily cash is remitted to head office. जितना भी डेली कैश आया वो हमने रेमिट कर दिया. बेटा हमारे पास दो ही सोर्स है, कहां से पैसा लाएंगे? पहला पैसा क्या होगा? कैश सेल्स करो. दूसरा पैसा क्या होगा? डेटर्स से कलेक्ट करो. कैश सेल्स किया तो 45,000 आएगा and collection from debtors balancing figure 1,25,000 आएगा. So 1,25,000 is a balancing figure. Total कितना रेमिट किया? 1,70,000 दिया है ना क्वेश्चन में. 165 plus 5 170 and cash sales is 45,000 and balancing figure is 125. Students, please understand this chapter. Previously it was in advanced accounts. Now as your learning capacity is increased, understanding capacity is increased, ICI shifted this chapter in group 1. I know this chapter first time whenever you are understanding it, it might be difficult for you. But beta, after solving this question for minimum 2 times, you are going to understand this concept very easily. Now today's homework, I am giving you 2 homeworks. Homework number 1, solve question of invoice price. Invoice price and tell me loading कहां पे cancel किया. Loading cancel कहां पे किया. And second one, now you tell me stock and debtors pro forma in next session. Next session, day after tomorrow, I expect from you, you will study this pro forma, try to solve questions of invoice price also. So invoice price question you will prefer. How many questions you are going to solve? ILU 1. And you will tell me stock and debtors method. You can read the theory part. Stock and debtors method, ILU 2. ILU 3. I will take it in the next session. 3B. And ILU 6. 1, 2, 3, 6 is your homework. Not homework, you have to try it. In next session, I'm going to take it. So don't worry. But my suggestion, you will read all these questions. You will read all these questions. You will try to solve it. And in next session, you will tell me the pro forma of stock and debtors method. Stock and debtors method is also very easy. Yes, think only from branch point of view. Think on this. I hope now it's very clear. And don't think this chapter is at all difficult. This is one of the small chapter. Big chapter. This is the second big chapter that we are covering because we already covered incomplete records. This is the second chapter that we are going to cover. And after that, cash flow statement is the last chapter in which is a big one. Otherwise, remaining chapters are really very easy as compared to other chapters. These 3 chapters. Branch accounts. Please screenshot le lo. Yes. Now it's time to take screenshot and revision part. Revision part. Only last 5 minutes. Chalo. Please take a screenshot of index also. Yes, index का screenshot ले लीजिए. अच्छा, first index नहीं. हाँ, now you can do it fair afterwards. देखो fair कर लेना. Normally don't write in front of opening balances. Opening balances के सामने कुछ मत लिखना. This is a standard practice, beta. It is not compulsory. But if you use this practice not to write in front of opening balance, it will be a proper practice. Okay. If you understood it, yes, beta, please share it to your maximum friends. That debtors method is really very easy. I got it. And this is a challenge to your friends, those who are not watching my sessions, how they are getting the answers. Yes, try, ask them how you are getting the answer. This is my suggestion to all of you. Maximum बच्चों के पास साथ share कीजिए. जो लोग lectures देखते नहीं है उनके साथ भी. Okay. So screenshots, memorandum datas. इनकम्प्लीट रिकॉर्ड्स हो गया ना हमारा? यस, मैथ्यू इज सेइंग सर इनकम्प्लीट रिकॉर्ड्स नहीं हुआ. हो गया बेटा इनकम्प्लीट रिकॉर्ड्स. Impressed cash means petty cash. Yes, an index screenshot, and please share it in the on our channel also. Index, 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 index. So what are important points in this question? बहुत बड़ा index है रे. Datas method. B category question. Datas method, think from HO view. Collection from datas is divided in two parts. 1,70,000 cash sales, 45,000, and collection 1,25,000. So we are interested in collection. No cross tally for profit. Memorandum accounts are open to know the closing balances. So everything is given. So at the time of revision, it will be very easy for you if you write index properly. So my suggestion, please note down this index properly. Okay. Yes, thank you for this session. Once again, yes, branch accounts, it's not at all difficult. Please, once, yes, we have a revision of this branch accounts. So see, branch account, last 5 minutes, better last 5 minutes, wait for last 5 minutes. I know now it's almost 9:30 and I also next session at 10 o'clock. So yes, let's finish it because I have to travel minimum 15 kilometers from here to take this session. So let's understand. Number one. Yes. Number one, in this chapter, what we are going to see, number one is dependent branch. Dependent branch, we have divided in two parts, at cost and at invoice price. Today we learn the method of datas method, and second one is the stock and datas method that we are going to see it in the next session. And I have given you the challenge to understand the concept of stock and datas method, read it and try to solve it. Otherwise, I'm going to give you the basic understanding of stock and datas method in the next session. Third one is the trading and P&L, which is nothing, it will not be asked in the question exam also. Trading and P&L, it's very simple method. Invoice price, there are only two methods, datas method and stock and datas method. There is no trading and P&L method. So after that, we have a second method of accounting, that is independent, that will be in the third session, and foreign branch will be in the last session. So how this our syllabus is divided in 4 parts. So beta, first one, datas method is not at all difficult. If you have first option that you by heart the pro forma, otherwise you have second option, that is Sanket Sir's technique. You think from the Sanket Sir's angle of HO angle. Sanket Sir told you to understand it from the HO point of view. So datas method is easy if you think from the HO point of view. So what are steps for datas method? Very simple step. Step number one, just open branch account, and in that you will write opening balances. So opening balances, you have to write it in the datas method. Stock, there are two types of stock. One is direct purchase and one which is transfer from HO. Second one is datas account, cash account, or might be there is furniture or plant and machinery might be in the question. After that, second one, after by looking into information, you go one by one information and just focus whether this entry will be passed in the books of HO or not. Cash sales, credit sales entry will not be passed. So there are 5 entries which are passed in the books of HO. One is direct expenses paid by HO, direct purchases paid by HO. Third one is a goods sent to branch. Fourth one is a cash remitted and petty cash sent. These 5 entries are important from the HO point of view. After that HO point of view, you will try to close the balances. So closing balances, normally stock figure is given in the question, but datas figure and petty cash figure is not given in the question. For that, you have to open memorandum accounts, and that memorandum accounts is nothing but your closing balances, and that memorandum datas account you have to think from the angle of branch, and that's why the word is memorandum and not directly datas account. Memorandum because we are thinking from the angle of branch. So pro formas are very easy. In this question, there is a hidden adjustment. What is the hidden adjustment in this question? First one, that collection from datas is not given directly. So here daily collection is sent to head office, and therefore 1,70,000 we have divided in the two parts. One is a cash sales and second one is a collection from debtors, and that collection from debtors you are going to write it in the debtors account by cash, and balancing figure is a by balance carried down. Remember, this question does not have any cross tally, so these questions are only self confidence question that your answer must get tally with your ICI answer. And this is all for debtors method. Thank you for this session, wonderful session with you. Yes, thank you. And yes, thank you, Raju Kumar Das ji. I am a retired banker and pursuing CA course for upgrading my knowledge and improving skill. Very good at this age. Yes, you are doing these amazing things. Your way of teaching is very lucid, simple, and excellent. Thank you, Das ji. Yes, and Harsh challenging my friend to take the marks more than me as he is taking the private classes. Yes, beta, I will be with you. Yes, thank you. And we are going to meet it on Saturday. So till Saturday, please do your homework and write it in fair notebook. Write it in the fair notebook. Thank you, thank you, thank you.